Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 29th October 2023. My name is TSV Raghavan and I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. This is my spiritual vlog on YouTube. HARDAN, 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 Haribol, TRSV, Nectar, NECTAR, Nectar. In this particular vlog, in all my previous videos, we have been talking about the knowledge and information that we have gleaned through the study of spiritual books, scriptures, contemplation on the material universe, and meditation on the spiritual universe. This particular video in this vlog is no exception to that rule. In fact, it is a mere continuation of all that we have been discussing in all my previous videos in this vlog. Kindly subscribe to this vlog and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of all my previous, present, and future videos. So let us continue with the topic of discussion for today's video. In the past few videos, we have been trying to analyze three factors which are generally responsible for the success, failure, achievement, etc. of every human living entity in this material world, whether that living entity is a male or a female. Today we shall continue our discussion in that process. Now, before continuing, let me give an introductory part while discussing this particular three-factored theory in this process of understanding the psyche of a human living entity, whether male or female. We all know by now what the great French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte said in the 19th century about the achievements and cerebral faculties of every human living entity, whether male or female, who wants to do something in life. According to Mr. Napoleon Bonaparte, the Emperor, these three factors which decide the achievement or otherwise of any living entity are limitless ambition, ceaseless industry, and the determination to succeed in any endeavor. According to Napoleon Bonaparte, these three are absolutely necessary for every human living entity, whether male or female, to succeed in life. He said that one must have limitless ambition to to achieve something. Second, he said, just having or daydreaming about some desire is not enough. If you do that, you will have to wallow in self sympathy and live with your dreams alone. To achieve those dreams and to make them a reality, you have to put in ceaseless industry. As our Swami Vivekananda, the great spiritualist from India, once said, arise, awake, sleep not till the goal is reached. According to another great intellectual of South India, this proverb is suitable for people who want to achieve something. He said this in Tamil. My vartam parar pasi nokar kan tunjar karma mein kan aina. It means that if a person has some aim in life, an ambition or a purpose in life, and or he or she comes to realize about it, that person must have that purpose get soaked completely into his or her psyche. It must become an extension of that person's psyche, so much so that once it becomes an extension of his psyche or her psyche, this person will not bother about hunger, thirst, tiredness, fatigue, sleep, etc. But he will only concentrate or she will only concentrate on his or her karma or duty or purpose in life. This purpose will become a way of life for such living entity. And that is the secret of success. As has been already mentioned in Mahabharata, कर्मण्ये वाधिकारस्ते ma phaleshu katachana. That is, you have the right for duty, but you don't have the right to decide what its results will be. You have to just concentrate on hitting the bull's eye. The result of such hitting the bull's eye will automatically become positive in the life of every human living entity, whether male or female, in a particular lifetime. These are teachings from great scriptures and great people who want to guide us towards perfection and towards our goal in any lifetime, where we can also say that we have indeed achieved something in life to make it a goal for us and to set an example for the other human living entities in the society in the present day or in future. Everybody becomes great by emulating other great people in other lifetimes in the past. We must also set an example for the future generations so that they will also understand how a person achieved what he or she achieved by sheer ceaseless ambition, limitless industry, and a determination to succeed in life. In the process of analyzing this particular theory, we have been discussing several case histories which will authenticate this theory and prove that it is quite correct and is applicable to every normal male or female living entity in any lifetime. We have already discussed about TSR, TTK, the Hindu people, TVS, etc. to give us an idea of how these people could do almost impossible tasks in their own lifetimes and achieved what they have achieved till date. Today we shall talk about another such case history. There is one community in Tamil Nadu which is known as Nadar. These people, Nadas, were actually very talented martial artists who used to train the soldiers of yore of various kingdoms in Tamil Nadu in the arts of martial arts and hand to hand combat during the warfare. This went on for generations. These people were extremely intelligent and talented, and they eked out a living by teaching people this martial arts. There is one particular style of martial arts in Tamil Nadu which is known as marmam. It is a secret art which these people were adept at. They used to teach it to those soldiers who had to indulge in hand to hand combat during various battles in Tamil Nadu. This went on till the First World War. During the First World War, extensive use of machinery was used by the Britishers in India to win the war. As a result of such usage of machinery and technology, this hand to hand combat almost ceased to exist. As a result of which, the occupation of this community called Nadal slowly started losing its charm and taste. Now soldiers did not want to get trained in martial arts. This put this Nada community in a dire state. But at that time, like a silver lining, came one person in the Nadar community who was slowly acknowledged by the same Nadar as their own teacher and boss. This person was extremely intelligent and had a very excellent foresight. He advised the Nadas that they should quit this martial art business and should use all their cerebral faculties, talents, skills, and capabilities into building a business. He advised the Nadar community, which considered him their boss, that they should henceforth concentrate on trading, industry, commerce, and business. The Nadar community agreed to this very same advice. Yonder came another community called the Chettiars who had very deep pockets and were considered as an icon in the business and commerce field of that time. These people indulged in financing businesses. These chettias were approached by the Nadas to get some working capital so that they could start their own trading concerns and business establishments. The chettias obliged. They lent cash to these Nadas and took a risk in that process to build this Nadar community and integrate it into the business community. Nada started by trading in household goods. Initially, they started as petty shopkeepers of already existing household goods, but later on they formed their own network of traders and businessmen who began manufacturing these household goods, vegetables, fruits, etc. This Nada community established itself into starting various types of stores, shops, workshops, supermarkets, etc. to cater to the public in the Tamil Nadu society. Slowly but steadily, due to their limitless ambition and a ceaseless industry, along with a determination to succeed, the Nada community as a whole began succeeding in this society. When it happened, these people cornered all the household goods items, production, distribution, trading, etc. in Tamil Nadu. The Nadas, who were by now astute businessmen, began concentrating in Tamil Nadu and after some time also began migrating to other states in India, including the Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Bombay, Delhi, and the like. Some began dealing in fruits and vegetables, the others in household goods, vessels, etc., and the others became commission agents, etc. Thus, this Nada community, managed by sheer hard work, ambition, and focus in establishing itself as a business community. After a few generations, the young men from the Nada community began diversifying into other commodities and other types of trading and business, including hotel industry, hospitality industry, service industry, etc. At that time, there is a place called Tuticorin, which is a seaside port town in Tamil Nadu. There lived one particular extended Nadar family, which was a brood in itself. These people also were traders and astute businessmen. This family was settled in are situated in the outskirts of Tuticorin and the city itself. Tuticorin at the time and even today is a district in Tamil Nadu with various outskirts and suburbs consisting of various villages. This particular Nadar family settled in that area. In that particular family, in one of the family units, one boy was born in the year 1948 in the month of July. This boy was christened Shiva. Shiva Nadar became his full name. It is the case history of this boy that we are going to talk in this particular video. By now, we know that just because of limitless ambition, ceaseless industry, excellent intelligence, talent, cerebral faculties, and focus on their bullseye, this community as such had come up so well within, say, some 30 or 50 years in a business which was hitherto alien to them. These people had just been martial arts specialists and teachers for eons or generations, but due to circumstances had come into business, and despite the teething trouble they faced, they hung on with a determination to succeed, and succeed they did due to their ambition and hard work. In such an excellent, successful, and talented community was born in July 1948 this boy who had been christened Shiva Nadar. Shiva Nadar was no exception to the rule. He happened to be very intelligent and probably had some latent talent in business. This guy got educated and did his schooling in Tuticorin, which is called Toothukudi in Tamil Nadu, then the temple town of Kumbakonam, and ultimately did his chemical and electrical engineering graduation in a place called Coimbatore, which is a business hub. After qualifying with flying colors, this boy was considered to be a genius by all his friends and relatives. Went and joined one firm in Pune. He worked hard in that particular firm for a couple of years, but because of his own ambition and business acumen, decided to strike out on his own. In that process, he joined some friends and partners and started some enterprise in Walchand Nagar near Andhra Pradesh in India. This particular enterprise began manufacturing calculators which they initially distributed successfully in the market and began making some money out of it. It was in the late 70s and 80s. Computers were slowly coming into the Indian market. This man grabbed this opportunity and he and his friends launched one company in either 77 or 67, which was called Hindustan Computers Limited, or HCL as it is known today in India and abroad. Mr. Shiv Nadar and his own friends were not only highly qualified, but they also proved themselves to be astute businessmen, very intelligent, capable, and hardworking. HCL slowly started picking up business in India. Initially, they started it in Andhra Pradesh, but then they decided to locate to a place called Noida in Uttar Pradesh state, India. Noida is the initial of the full form of New Okala Industrial Development Authority. This is a place with the state of Uttar Pradesh and the capital of New Delhi had decided to convert into an industrial hub. Mr. Shiv Nadar and his very able partners decided to set up their business in Noida. This included one Mr. Chaudhary from Rajasthan who had joined Mr. Shivanada in his business. Mr. Shivanada became a major shareholder of this business, but thanks to his own decision, decided that the day-to-day management of the business must be in other people's hands among his own friends and partners. The first chairman and managing director of HCL, or Hindustan Computers Limited, was Mr. Chaudhary, who gave his best as a leader of that enterprise. He led this business to stupendous success, as a result of which it began having branches and offices not only in India but in some other countries as well. It is said that as on date, this particular HCL has branches and offices in 41 countries around the globe. After Mr. Chaudhary and other people were in the helm of this business, which they led to stupendous success, ultimately the management was taken over by Mr. Shiv Nadar's daughter, Roshni Nadar. Mr. Shivnadar has been acknowledged by his own friends and those who know him as a genius and a person who keeps using his own extraordinary talent and mental faculties to develop new ideas for his own concern, HCL. He has been ably supported by his own family and cousins, along with friends and partners who have made him today the third richest man in India, according to the Forbes magazine of of United States of America. According to this Forbes magazine. The first richest man is Mr. Mukesh Ambani of Reliance. The second is Mr. Gautam Adani of Adani Enterprises, and the third is Mr. Shiv Nadar of HCL. We must emulate Mr. Shiv Nadar unabashedly. We must consider him an icon to achieve something in our own lifetime, and we should copy his style to the T. Mr. Shivanadar achieved so much in one lifetime because of his own ceaseless ambition, vision, foresight, intelligence, qualification, and hard work, and a sheer determination to succeed in whatever he was doing. He already was born into a very successful and capable business community called NADA. This helped him because thanks to that, whenever he wanted, he could fall back on the able support of his own family, cousins, and his own community. Mr. Shivanada was born in a business atmosphere, and that was precisely the reason why he decided to strike out on his own to create something in life. And that resulted in his creating one enterprise along with his own friends and partners, which is today an icon in India, an establishment which is known as HCL or Hindustan Computers Limited. The success story of HCL is something which can help us, the viewers of this video, to learn a lot, both from Mr. Shivnadar, his friends, his smart partners, and his own enterprise in the Indian market. This is all I wanted to say in this particular video. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this particular matter. Please give me your own expert opinions, thoughts, ideas, and views so that I may blend everything together for the sake of this society. Before concluding, let me remind you that I am also a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. Spiritualism happens to be my favorite subject. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.